Hello, this is Kira Walker, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make Karkat's horns. Now, this is a very long process, and from what I've been told and from what I've experienced with my friends, it's taken about 1 week to complete the drawing process, but we'll get to that later on. The first part we're going to be covering today is how to mold his horns, and I will be showing you that. What you'll need is about 1 or 2 of little cups of Model Magic, and it's by Crayola. You can find it at your local Michael's craft store, or basically you can find it at any general craft store in your area. But you'd want to stay with the white color so you can paint it later on and it comes out nicely. So just 1 or 2 of these and you're good to go. So you open it. Duh. It's kind of difficult to open, but once you get them, it's good. And you don't dig your fingers in to take it out. You squeeze it around the edges, and it should just fall out. If not, then you've got a really stubborn cup. There we go. Most of it, at least. Okay. So, once you have the contents of your cup out, you're going to want to knead it like you would be kneading dough getting ready to bake cupcakes or cake or basically any pastry with dough. So it starts out really goopy and you're going to want to keep it that way. You're going to want to do it soon and you're going to want to do it fast because it won't stay this soft forever. Now, the biggest part about all of this is seams. You don't want to leave any seams in the dough. That could lead to cracking during the drying process. So while you're kneading it, after kneading it, and when you're starting to shape it, if there's too much, there's too little, you're going to want to smooth the seams out with your thumb very gently. And if there's too much or if it's not right, you use a standard cardboard knife where you can push that up right there. You use a standard cardboard knife like this to cut it off. Now, I'm going to make the first horn. And another tip is to measure the horn against your head to make sure it's the right size that you need. Got a little oval here. Smooth out the seams. Okay. Also, another thing is you're going to want to keep your blade clean so that way it doesn't get all gunky and dirty and the clay dries on it. Okay, you're going to want to keep it clean so you get nice cuts. And there. Now I've cut out the general shape of Karkat's horn. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to mold it so that these sharp edges are rounded and it looks like an actual horn instead of just something I cut out of clay. And remember, don't make the tip too pointy because Karkat is the one with the nubby horns. You know, that little face that he does with his horns at the top? It's kind of cute. The excess that you're not using, make sure to put it back into the tub so that way it doesn't dry out while you're molding the first part. And another thing about this model magic, once it dries, you can sandpaper away all of the bumps. So if it's not entirely smooth when you're molding it, that's okay. You can sandpaper it smooth later on. You just want to make sure that while you're molding it, you get rid of the seams, because the seams can cause cracks. And during the drying process, you're going to want to check up on it every single day to make sure to see how far along it is. Like, just give it a little prod, see if it's drying quickly enough or if it's not drying fast enough. And also check for cracks, because if you do see some cracks, a really easy way to fix that is just to fill them in with super glue. And like that, it can be like the clay, it can be sandpapered away later on. Okay, so now here I have the first horn done, and I've smoothed it out, and I've made it nubby, just like Karkat's horns, and it's looking generally good. Now, as it dries, I will be keeping progress with it. I will be checking on it every day, making sure that it doesn't have cracks, and if it does have cracks, I will immediately fill it in with super glue. And once that's done, and once the drying process is completely done, I will show you how to paint. So, yeah, we have now molded Karkat's horn. And also another way to help you make his horn is draw on a piece of paper what his horns look like, generally like this, and like the size that you want it to be, the exact size. And once you have it there, you can lay the clay down and start molding it out and start cutting it out, so that way it is easier to get the right size and clay that you want. So yeah, I will be showing you guys how this goes with the drawing process and how to paint. So yeah. Also, once you have the first horn done, you can go ahead and make the second one and put them next to each other to measure them, make sure that they're the right size, make sure that they're the right heights, make sure that they match generally. And once you've got that down, you can put them in a controlled area, an area where you can control the airflow, make sure that it doesn't dry too fast and cause cracks, because quick and drying can cause the cracks to appear. Suggestions for a place to put them is a plastic box, or like a plastic box or tub or bucket, like a Tupperware. Those work. Like I said, I will be keeping progress with these while they're drying, and I will be showing you how they progress and if any of them have cracks, and I will be showing you how to fill the cracks with super glue, and then after that I will be showing you how to sandpaper and paint the horns. But for now, that was molding the horns, and I think they look nice, don't you? Anyways, thank you for watching, and my next video will be with the progress.